Yeah, oh, hold on, let me turn that on. Yeah, what am I people? So listen, this is gonna be well, I guess to y'all really don't matter, huh? But I want to do catch up on the Johnny Somali shit because I haven't posted about him in it because there's really been no update. Yes, he went to court, but nothing came from that. He just went to court, they read him right, da 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 da. But it looks like we might have a sentencing and all that other shit going on. So let's find out. We're watching literally disrespectful IRL streamer finally realizes he's destroyed his life in Korea. So let's see what's going on. Alright, let's continue this video.
We're walking out of court realizing he's completely destroyed his life. And now he's facing a max sentence of over 40 years in prison once you add up all of his charges together. 6 of which he's already pleaded guilty to. And things just keep getting worse for this guy because he refuses to apologize. He keeps on doubling down on his moronic behavior, and at this point he's just completely digging his own grave. To the point where he's honestly really going for that #1 spot of the Influencer Hall of Fame morons. Now you may be asking, how is this possible? Well, he's built an entire career off of harassing people in public. He went to Japan to do exactly this, and quickly found out because people started confronting him all the time. And it's crazy how much I called what was going to happen over 2 years ago.
You're from America?
Yes.
So am I.
You're from America?
Yeah, you're being obnoxious.
You know what we do to you?
What do you do?
We will do again.
Do what?
His career path is now limited, to say the least. He can keep streaming to the morons who are entertained by his behavior, but at some point, being disrespectful like this will either get stale or it's going to catch up to him in the worst way possible.
But back then, he ended up being chased down by alleged Yakuza members. He was forced to apologize multiple times, but because he didn't do it in a sincere way, he ended up fleeing Japan for Thailand.
Call me, be me if you need me. Now they all been watching like it's TV.
Where's the chat? Where's the chat?
And the way I do it looking like it's easy.
Listen, I'm here as the lawyer. Listen.
But my head keeps spinning like a CD. Gotta do it right, never repeat. I just want more, you could tell when you meet me.
Oh, police are here, guys. Oh, police extra price.
Are you on board, Trey Flip, and it's Steezy. 2014, outside in my DC.
If you ain't doing like super degen shit, maybe I'll see you again.
Okay, I like that. We gotta go.
But you know, just don't get canceled all over Twitter again.
No worries. I won't bring that heat.
Maybe throw it down like a bike, no kickstand. I've been feeling stuck in this life, no quicksand. Shit ain't coming quick, but I ride no ifs and.
Hold on. I should have been muted that shit, bro. I'm gonna get copyrighted. That's a music. That's a some let me
Oh, you a bad. That's what it is. You a bad. That's taking you to dinner. I'll change your life, baby.
They don't know your name like it's what your mother.
Imagine getting carried like this shit, bro. Kicking your feet in the air. Oh my god.
So in September of 2024, he arrives here in Seoul, Korea, and he goes to the Mapo district, and he starts to stream by going straight into this GS25 store here. And he immediately made his way to the refrigerated section to buy soju, a traditional...
This nigga really went all the way to fucking Korea? Bangkok? Let's just say Bangkok. This nigga went all the way there just to visit the stores in, Atozi. Holy fuck.
Korean alcoholic beverage normally made from either rice or sweet potatoes. And with this, he starts harassing the local citizens of Seoul. So after stopping at this GS25, they made their way down here. Obviously, this venue was packed, and he ended up running up on this stage. So not long after he goes live here in Seoul, Korea, he immediately jumps up on this stage and interrupts a televised performance. So it took him about 10 to 20 minutes to start worrying if he was going to get arrested or not. So they made a run for it and ended up running to this bus stop right here, and they got on this bus.
Galaxy Z Fold 7, Z Fleo 7 Galaxy, yeah, god damn.
And here he only rode the bus for a few stops until the bus driver actually threw him off the bus, which in South Korea can easily be a business disruption charge, which he's currently facing 4 of. And you can really tell how uncomfortable his friend got with Johnny because he immediately left him, because that was the last time he ever saw his friend on his stream.
Bro, stop being a piece of.
And soon after, he went to this market and bought a fish, went onto a bus, and started harassing people with the fish and playing North Korean propaganda. And when people asked him to stop multiple times, he did what he always does. He laughed in their face and didn't do so. So he was eventually confronted by the police, lied to them, so they let him go. And then he continued what he was doing to begin with, and then he was confronted by the police again, and then he lied to them again, and then he was let go yet again. The cycle just keeps repeating with this guy, but unfortunately, they just kept a tally and kept charging him with more and more charges.
Why you being to other people in other countries? For money, for clout. I've said it many times.
At least he's honest about the shit. It's the people's fault who's watching.
I don't give a I have no morals. I'm a sociopath. I don't give a Put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a fuck.
I want to apologize to the Korean people.
And at this point, I guess he just felt completely invincible here in South Korea, so that's what led him to do the 7-Eleven crash out, and then later on, the Latte World incident.
French, no English.
And this is what brought me to Seoul in March of 2025, because he was officially indicted, and I've been covering all of this from afar, but I wanted to see what this train wreck was like in person. And honestly,
How though? Like it already fucking happened. There's no aftermath. It's not like it was you going there is not gonna. Ooh, let me feel some spiritual vibes. That's not gonna happen. Like
I was in complete disbelief. I've never seen a person who clearly knew better act this dumb and completely destroy his life for zero upside. By March of 2025, he'd already been stuck in Korea for months, and finally, he had his opportunity to just apologize, take his penalty, and go home. What did he do though? Absolutely not that. Instead, he chose to insult the judge and judge's family just days before his trial, then show up to his trial over an hour late drunk.
The judge, the prosecutor, y'all can suck my causing anxiety by carrying a fish. Tell the judge you can suck my. I'll bring a fish to your mother's house.
Do you admit the charges? Is there anything you want to say?
The car.
Do you admit the charges? Don't you want to apologize?
I love North.
Now, as you can probably see, that was a complete disaster before, during, and after the trial. So did he take this as a massive wake-up call to maybe sharpen up, start apologizing, and get his stuff together? Absolutely not. He continued to live stream himself committing felonies.
Stop this man! Stop this man! He's harassing my girlfriend! Go away!
At this point, I don't even know. How is this person real? And this is what's brought us back now in August of 2025, because he's now racked up 8 charges.
damn.
So we're now on our way to interview a guy by the name of Jung Do, because he hit me up the other day and he claims that he sucker punched
Jean Doe. Is that American for John Doe? I guess he doesn't want to be known.
Johnny in the face. And he wanted to take us to the spot where he did it and give some backstory to why he did so. We're standing here in Gwangjang Market, and I'm here with Jung Do, who infamously punched Johnny Somali in the face while he was standing right here. I had a few questions for him about what happened, and my first question would be, why did you do it?
So the reason why I did it is because he was assaulting people in my country. Just by his behavior, it just made me feel like furious. Made me go like blind rage just by harassing women and children and elderly people because for its clout, and also desecrating the statue that memorializes women who were forced into slavery, sorry about that, by Japanese imperials, which, by the way, most of them are underage. So after he did that, I just like, you know, screw it, I'm just gonna risk it.
Because you're in your 20s, I'm assuming.
Man, shut if you don't take 2 seats, man. Shut stupid ass. I just did it. I risked it. You know, he was out here. Man, shut your ass up, bro.
Most
Just say you wanted to hit the nigga. You wanted to hit the nigga. You did it for clutch your damn self. You were recording it. Like, shut up, bro. You ain't do that shit just to run up and bah. You did.
people in Korea in their 20s also feel the same way towards him, or
Hi, little
Yeah,
man.
where everyone's just sick of him. Most people recognize him for wrong reason.
if I may ask, how were you able to track him down?
So to make it short, I was about to like, you know, do some of my personal like problems dealing with like accounting things. So then all of a sudden, around like 2 or 3 o'clock, Johnny was live streaming. I decided to call my friends, so we decided to gather in the Discord call and told them, guys, this guy is streaming. We gotta figure where this guy is. I know where his house is, but I'm not sure if you go to other places that I'm not familiar with. So can you guys track him down while I'm riding a train? And it was like, sure, go ahead. So basically the four of us figure out where he's going. Man, it was like a really long journey. And it kind of point I was like really exhausted by it. I was like really close to giving up. And then until one specific spot that helped me find this guy. It was a coffee shop right here.
Oh, so it was the White Button Coffee and Dessert?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
But it's all because of this place that I figured it out. And all of a sudden I was like filled with just adrenaline coming up. In my mind, this one music from Red Dead Redemption on the Nightmare, I think it's called Voodoo, Bad Voodoo. Have you played that game?
Yes.
So this music was like playing on my head. And then I was like, kept running, and then I arrived here. And one of my friends just told me like, dude, I saw a police station in your camera. Bail, man, just bail. And then I walk across the street and then I came here.
You ended up sucker punching him right here, and then you ran this way, right?
Yeah.
He kind of started chasing you a little bit, and you had a little bit of a confrontation. So you guys ran down here, and then if I remember correctly, you ran down here. And then this is...
Okay, what is all this, bro?
That you distributed them, you're guilty. Yeah,
Okay.
they cannot deny
Let's-
having distributed them. I think it goes
Amazing video. I already know all this shit. I don't care. I just want to know what
What's
this is.
up, everybody?
Is he
It's
getting
been a
jail
while. I hope
time?
you
Like,
guys are
what's
doing
going on?
fantastic. In today's video, we
Excuse me.
have several things to talk about. First of all, Johnny Somali got some terrible news regarding his upcoming deepfake case. On top of that, we have a nuisance streamer who got his phone stolen and he cried like a baby and ran to the cops. And it looks like there will be a Johnny Somali documentary airing out pretty soon. So we'll take a look at the trailer. Without further ado, let's start with the legal update. All right, so this information is coming to us from Legal Mindset and the Somali.
Okay. So here are the charges. Obstruction. All of these together, up to 5 years imprisonment or fine up to 50,000 won, however that is. These are all fines or 30 days detention, and the deep fake counts are up to 7 years in prison. So he pled guilty to 2, 4, 6 counts of the obstructing a business. Okay, so yeah, he might just get fined for these, or if they really want to make an example out of this nigga, he might be fucked. Are all 5 of these counts, are all of these charges up to 5 years in prison? So that's 5, because this nigga I told you saying 41 years. So let's add it. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20, that's 20. 7 plus 7 is what? 14. So there's 34. So that's 34 years. All of these right here. And not include, because these are 30 days, so that's a month. I'm not gonna worry about those. So all of these right here is like up to a maximum of 34 years. 5, 10, 15, 20, 14, 30. Yeah. Damn.
Conviction team. Quick recap. He is currently facing 8 charges, 6 of which he has pled guilty to. 4 counts of obstruction of business, 2 counts of minor offense act, and 2 deepfake counts which he has pled not guilty to. Now, something that's really interesting and I didn't know is that these counts, even if he's found guilty of all of them, the sentences are concurrent. They're not consecutive, which means if he's facing maximum...
I mean, that's good. Damn, yo, niggas really don't like Johnny. They want this nigga to do this shit consecutive?
5 years for the obstruction of business, it's not 5 times 4, it's just 5. So the actual maximum amount of time he could spend in prison is 12 years, not a day more. So that's good to know. Now, there are several channels that are throwing numbers around, and at first I was guilty of that myself. I was reading articles on Duxerto and other places, and it was unclear how the South Korean justice counts these sentences. But now it's 100% clear. The maximum is 12 years. It's also worth mentioning that even if he appeals, he'll still go to jail while he's waiting for the outcome of his appeal, which is interesting because in the States, for certain crimes, if you appeal, you don't even have to do your sentence right away. So I'm glad that's not the case. So the next trial date is October 29th, 2025, and it will focus on witness testimony. And what's really funny about this...
The nigga cooked, bro. The nigga is
This
cooked.
date is that it's actually the 1 year anniversary of him getting jumped in front of Hank's apartment. I remember because it was around Halloween and I posted a couple videos on Johnny Somali and it really took off from my channel. The videos were getting, 300,000, 400,000 views. And I find it just so funny that a year later, this guy is still dealing with the consequences of his action. Absolutely hilarious. Now, what's really interesting is that we already knew that Bong Bong and Young Man were testifying, but now the third witness is going to be a little bit of a problem for Johnny Somali. And that's because it is none other than Dalgoon himself. You see, on Halloween, October 31st, 2024, Dalgoon went behind Johnny Somali, ambushed him at his apartment, and then punched him to the ground.
You see how he's wording that as a like third party watching in? Johnny has a case against this nigga then. It's assault. Like, is that how can this nigga be a witness when he assaulted the nigga?
Now, he was charged and he had to pay a fine, but the community rallied, and especially Donut Operator, they paid the fine for him. So right now, Dalgoon is completely scot-free, has no consequences whatsoever for what happened with Johnny Somali, and now he is going to be the third witness for the deepfake case, which is wonderful because he has a bone to pick with Somali. Remember, Somali says he doesn't snitch.
But isn't that bad though? So is this not a witness that's incentivized to lie?
He doesn't rat out anyone. People can assault him. He won't do anything. That was not the case. He ratted out Dalgoon immediately. And now payback's about to happen. So apparently there was a lot of clickbait going around that Ramsey's lawyer has quit and is no longer representing him. And of course, that's not true. Now, I didn't see this clickbait because when I see one of these AI garbage channels, I just click do not recommend and they never pop up in my feed again. And that's the way I like it. Now, that's pretty much it for the Johnny Somali update. Let's take a look at what happened with the kick streamer Shuvi, who got his phone stolen. If you guys don't remember, Shuvi is actually the boyfriend of Xena, the kick streamer who just got banned for 1,000 years on Kick. And he's also the scumbag who burglarized some empty condos when there was this Hurricane Milton a few months ago. So without further ado, take a look at this.
It's not filmed. It's not filmed. It's not filmed. It's on him.
Hey, he's deleting it. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Hey, bro, you better delete that right now. No, we did.
Delete that right now. No, give me that.
We'll delete it.
Delete it right now. Delete it. Straight up.
Delete it,
bro.
Listen, I don't care who the fuck you think you is. You're not gonna run up on me talking aggressive, telling me to delete shit. You could ask nicely and I'll think about it, but you're not gonna make me delete shit, nigga. What is you talk about?
Look.
Delete it, homie. Look, we're checking you.
It's not my phone.
So at this point, the stream cuts because one of those guys snatched his phones and now he's freaking out. We are going to move to the other footage, which is of Black Ass Dave, the scumbag who attacked someone in South Korea and got away just in time before getting arrested. Take a look at this.
Nah, they're Mexicans, bro. They ain't even black. Don't do that. They all Mexican dudes over there.
Yo, Shuvi!
Nah, Shuvi's good. Shuvi!
Nah, he didn't even film it. He didn't even film it, bro. He didn't even film it. He didn't film it. He didn't record it. He didn't record it. He didn't record it.
Film it. We can't show it online.
Yeah, we can't show fights. We'll get banned. Nah, don't go by them. They gonna about pull out. He took your phone?
Yeah, he took my phone and my actual. Oh, nah. What the? They took your phone?
Yeah.
They took his phone, bro.
Yo, we need the phone, man, please.
So the reason why the Mexicans got pissed off is because they were in the process of beating someone, and then the kick streamers were recording it. So obviously that's evidence of the Mexicans' crimes, and they don't want that shit online, and that's why they stole his phone. And at the same time, Shuvi was not trying to be a good Samaritan. Keep in mind, he's a twig. He wouldn't be able to interfere. He was just trying to record it for content for his kick live stream.
Yo, can we just get the phone? Yo, we just need the phone, man, please. Yo, he just needs the phone, man, please. Can he just get the phone? He just wants the phone, man, please.
What's up?
Just the phone.
What? We just asked him.
Just the phone back, man.
I don't know, but we just saw them fighting. We were recording live streaming, and then they came and stole our phones because we were recording. Okay. Yeah, but we were not involved. Like I had to record you. They just came to press us. Said, phones are they? Oh, I had an Android like S24 Ultra and an iPhone 13. Okay.
Are you able to track them?
I mean, not without another phone.
Can I get you their ID?
Oh yeah.
I mean, if they took
God
it
damn, bro.
and you got them niggas in handcuffs, why not just check they
Yo, the cops move quick
have
out
them
here.
unlock it?
They move quick out here. You got your phone?
Yeah.
I was thinking if you could pull it.
Don't work, but yeah. Huh?
Bro, if you're doing a contest for $30,000 and you want the last clue and somebody takes your phone, you're gonna try to get it back too, chat. That it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I don't care.
You don't take
1v6.
hell.
So a little bit later, it turns out that they found one of the phone that was in a garbage can nearby. I guess the Mexicans just wanted to make sure that the footage gets deleted, and they didn't want to actually steal the phone. So they were able to retrieve it. But yeah, once again, Shuvi is just embarrassing himself, showing that he can handle himself. And maybe streaming isn't for him.
Wait, look, some
What was he supposed to do in that situation besides call the cops if it's like 6 of them? Obviously, the niggas around him don't know like they own shit. So what was he supposed to do besides call the cops, especially if they didn't want to give up the phone? Like real shit. Like how, what was he supposed to do there? It's 6 of them. Quartered it up.
on with a light, huh? Look at this. Look at that. Something's on with a light. In the garbage. Bitches. Throw it in the garbage like bitches. Look. Throw phones in the garbage like bitches. Yeah. 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 Where the other one at? Where the other one at? And the other one right here too. Look. And the other one right here too. Aha. Aha.
So that's it for that situation.
Why is that an aha?
And they still embarrass themselves. But I want to talk to you guys about a new documentary that will release in the next couple months regarding Johnny Somali and Ice Poseidon. It's coming to us from the channel Culture Brat. Obviously, the link will be in the description. I want to check out about 30 seconds of the trailer because honestly, it looks like it's going to be really good. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's see.
Let me introduce myself if you don't know me already. I am Johnny Somali. I am part of the criminal nuisance live streamer gang called CX. I am a high-ranking member in the black sheep of the family. We are ran by our top leader, Ice Poseidon.
At the end of the day, I always win with no repercussions at all, ever.
You guys know me, I have zero social anxiety at all. I don't give a
Talk
Okay.
about everyone, but now
Hold
you
on,
want
Johnny. Hold on, Johnny. Okay.
talk
that's
about
what we
everyone,
like.
but now you want to do some content.
Honestly, I'm fired up for that. It looks like it's going to be really good. That's it for the video. By the way, I started my live streaming channel, so if you're interested,
All right, cool. Yeah, that's it. I guess that's the update for the Johnny Somali shit. He's facing a potential of 12 years max instead of 41, like Mr. Tozy been saying. And yeah, if you want to see the whole Johnny Somali case from start to beginning, I say go watch the Tozy video. A Tozy A to Z, however it's pronounced. Go watch his video, but it's a Tozy, I know. Yeah, go watch that shit and I don't know, get informed if you really care that much about it. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all niggas later. Peace. And if nobody told y'all niggas today, I'm gonna make sure to want to tell y'all that I love y'all. Alright? And I appreciate y'all. Oh, Like, comment, and subscribe, bro. Let's run it up. Yo, I finally got I got a subscription goal. 500 subs. Let's get 500 subs and we out here and we monetize. We get 500 subs, we monetize. Come on, man. Subscribe to your boy, please. I love y'all. All right, man. Peace. Deuce. Mwah. That was gay. That was ignore the kiss. Ignore that was gay. I love y'all. All right. Peace.